Okay, let's play the Veil through solo campaign mode. This is the Ch1vs version. I was not sure if I would like it or not, and I'm still not sure. These are all the heroes, partly made, partly not yet made. There are two kinds of packs for the Veil 2, the brown ones for the Veil 1, the bluish ones. It's easier to identify. It's not available in the commercial version. So the campaign. Let's start with campaign 1. The Intrusion. This is the book. And, well, assuming you know the rules, otherwise I will guide you through it. You start with page 1, great text, some choices. I choose C, for example, and then I have to defeat 3 bounty hunters. Because these are 40 heroes, I have a hard time deciding which one to choose. So I made this little sheet that gives the heroes that can be played right away. That's far less than all the 37 others. And as you finish each chapter, you unlock a certain character. So if your hero dies partway, all the upgraded cards in his deck are also unlocked, and you can revive your hero if you play with another hero and defeat the respective unlock. So if you play the hunter, and the hunter dies at chapter 12, then you can, for example, play the crime lord. It starts with base deck at the first chapter, and then when he defeats the hunter is re-unlocked again together with his own deck, and you can play all the time. But, so if you mess up real bad, then everything is locked and it's game over, and then you can reset, of course. I figured this was a more video game-ish approach, and we'll see if it works or not. There are some titles that you can fill, just like in Diablo 3. You want, of course, the completionist rules, and well, there are some unclear points in the very concise rules. So excess damage carries over to the next target, and no shuffling, because I hate shuffling. It's not helpful for immersion. Self-banishing effect, only if you indeed banish the card. Was also not clear from the text. The Kickstarter should have made the rules available so we could all participate and improve the rules, but that's water under the bridge. So, well, you can keep a card in hand. Rules say always draw 5. It's effectively draw up to 5. So let's go back to... Of course, for the 3 bounty hunters, you need 3 bounty hunters. This is a deck, simple deck with 3 bounty hunters. They have these little numbers that show to which chapter they belong. very helpful. Because we play with only one hero, there is not additional here. Additional enemies. There are 3 bounty hunters per hero. So for a villain it would be 6 bounty hunters. You have to print a lot more. Okay. So one of the first unlocked heroes is the priest. And the priest has this lovely little sheet that says Champions of Faith. It's very El Cheapo camera with an El Cheapo stand, so probably can't read it. It has a starter deck that has these cards, and this is the Fate deck. It's replicated for all the siblings of Champions of Faith priests. So where's that? Champions of Faith. Of course, same kind of backs, otherwise it would not be very practical. So we start with a hero, lots of cards. An important thing, so let me show some of the cards. Now you see the red bullet, yellow bullet, blue bullet, green bullet. Now what you want to do, of course, is to have your deck and play from your hands. Once you already have a green, another green, because the greens give a bonus. That's the whole point of the game. Gets cool combos. Now, this is the El Cheapo playmat. The official playmat is far more expensive, and well, obviously not A3 but A2 or something. It's a bit too much in terms of table footprint. So this is the Fate deck. Always start with 4 cards that can be mulligans. It's not explained in the rules what is mulligan, but you can effectively, if you don't like these, discard any of the 4. Then you can take away, replace the space, and then put what you took away on the bottom. That's how I play it specifically. Let's see. We need hit points. So made, well, there are like a dozen different solutions. As you can see here, you can keep track of tens and ones. It's not my kind of thing. So let's see, something like 45, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, it's only 30. Okay. Never mind. 10, 20, 30. Okay. I feel I played this with another hero too, because otherwise it would be a total disaster. That was a bit stronger. Priest is a bit poor, and I'm not very confident that will survive this. Anyway, let's give these guys some health. 8 and Okay, who goes first? You take your turn first. Okay, that means we only take 4 cards and not 5. Can mulligan, of course, only once. Shuffling for the first time, hopefully the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. Let's see. What do these guys do? They hit for 3, they hit for 3, and they hit for 3. Makes sense. So that's 9. 1, 2, 3 turns, and the 4th turn I die. Unless I do something. So, this spell, what is it? You may banish any card in your hand. Discard pile. Or fade route. Well, we already can. So I'm using the information of my cards first and then decide to mulligan. Just house ruling as we go. So this gives damage, it would be nice. They're all priesty things. Cannot really combine them. So, well, the X, total bad iconography, but if I banish it, it goes to the banished deck. So it should be a B, or the banished should have an X, something. This is actually quite nice. So how much money do I have to buy the cards? 0, 1, 2. Can I buy something with 2? Yes, I can buy the Blade of Exile. This means that's the cool thing. The cards you buy go into your hand. That was one. This costs 4. This doesn't cost a thing. Well, you have to immediately replace it. Regret already seeps in. This X you cannot buy. Let's wait. This is a spectral aura, and it's a bit complicated stuff, but if you play it, you can play it from your fate deck and then it goes banished. It gives me 1 health and it does 1 damage, or it gives me 1 money if the card is in your fate route. Well, it is in my fate route. These 4 cards are the fate route. So I can banish it and use the 1 money that I still have, because excess money you keep. Another house rule, not in the rules mentioned, and I can buy the Radiance. The Radiance goes into my hands. This is of course cool, but then I would go to red type of cards. I need to kill one of these bounty hunters first, as soon as possible, so I think it makes sense. Banish this, play this into my hands, so I spent all the money. I'm not going to banish these, because I cannot go over my starting health. That was in the rules. So this goes into my discard pile, they do nothing. And then let's see. Target player discards 1 card from their hand. That's not applicable in the campaign, but I'm going to shine some holy light on this guy. Because 3 is that gets discarded. I'm going to be very radiant to. Wait a minute. No red things, right? Radiate. So the 5 becomes 3. And I have 2 money. Oh, wait. Immediately replace or refill the fate deck. Well, I forgot to mulligan. Didn't find any sensible thing to mulligan. E3. Well. So this card has buying power of 2. So I will not use it. I feel already inefficient. But I'm going to play the Blade of Exile. It's red and red, so stuff can... Well, I'm going to play the Blade of Exile first. This goes away. And that's not very clear in the rules, but I think by playing, if I played this first, then I can use... Why would I use it anyway? I'm max health. You may banish a card from your hand, discard pile, or fade route. I don't want to. No. Okay, so I'm done. Yay. Everything goes into the discard pile. I draw up to 5 cards. Damn. Have to shuffle. Well, I'm not going to shuffle, I'm just going to place it because I'm lazy. Alright. 5 cards. This would be in a PvP signal for the other person to start. Okay, what does this guy do? It does 3 damage, and then the arrow means done for this turn. So it does 3 damage. 5 minus 3 is 2. And this guy does the same thing. 3 damage, 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, how long do we have to live? 6 damage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. Okay, I think this is an introductory thing. Encounter. I feel confident. Right. Let's do some damage first. Blade of Exile. 6 minus 3 is 3. And then something like 1, 2, 3. This is 3 points. Now let's do the Shrine of Light. I have 24 plus 4 is 28. This priest here also has a special thingy. It's a personal trick. If there is an aura in your fate routes, you gain 1 money for 1 turn. Once per turn. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 money. Let's go for knights then. So I play these cards, and I play the knights. Now this time, the knights do 3 damage, but it's also red, so I can combine it. It does another 3 damage, killing the second bounty hunter. Immediately replace, of course. Then the purity aura gives 2 health if The card is in your fate round, which it is, so I get 2 health just to be rid of the card. It's going up. Okay, the green thing is not very helpful, but well, things are looking great so far. Drawing up the 5 cards, signaling to the not applicable opponent. Can't count 5. Okay. Sorry for the pushing of the camera. Bounty Hunter's turn. Does 3 damage for Bounty Hunter. That would turn him and then, well, whatever. Now it's my turn. Let's see if I can finish him off. Radiance. That's 2 damage. And also 2 coins. No red stuff. Holy Light. That makes meat of him. Almost. Maybe banishing a card in your hand. Card this Compel of Fate route. Yeah, well, let's banish this one. So this is played. I want red stuff. Ordained. 1 money, 1 money. And the priest, 1 money is 3 money. Let's get a sanctified. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does matter, right. On your next turn, this recruits. This recruits. What does it recruit? Recruits go here. And they stay there. It's nice. Immediately place. Sanctified. It's a control recruit. 4 health means guy has to kill him with more than 4, or otherwise he will regenerate. 4 damage on your next turn if this recruit of your hero takes any damage. Okay. Whatever. These